Listen, if you want to see the full version of this interview without waiting until part 75, hit the join button right next to the subscribe button and become a VIP member for just $2.99 a month. While you're at it, turn the red subscribe button gray and hit the notification bell. All right, non-VIPs, enjoy the clip. I know you kind of start taking the music serious roughly like 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
You drop your first actual video, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when I was listening to some of your early projects, like I said before, a lot of R&B influence, very melodic. And then I see you do a song with 22G's.
Okay.
You know, talk about how that was put together. Talk about, you know, that whole time period of your life.
Well, 2015, my nephew, 2015, 2016, my nephew was actually like busting out of New York City.
Yeah, Dada, yeah. Right? Yeah.
Dada is going crazy right now. Gang, he's going crazy. So I'm kind of like overseeing them at the time because I already rap, but YouTube and stuff the social media is just getting to where it was at. It was like Instagram for us. It was lit, but it wasn't like music. You understand?
Yeah.
So he started going crazy, SoundCloud and all of this. So I'm like kind of over managing him. It's like, yo, do the right things, to giving him these pointers. And
oh, so you're managing him at that point?
Yeah, just overseeing it, not on paperwork, but just in life. You know, that's my nephew. And making him do. They're doing shows. They're starting to get big. They're starting to go crazy. And 2016. I'm like, I get locked up.
Yeah.
I get locked up. And I had like 2 songs out at that time.
Yeah.
And when I start getting into, you know, you get into the island, you go into these places, people start knowing who you are. So you're like, oh shit, people know the music. So I'm speaking to my girl back home. I'm like, yo, how much views they got on SoundCloud now? She's like, it's 100,000. I'm like, oh shit. This is serious.
Yeah.
So then when I get out, I think my man, like Bills and them, was already rapping at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely already dropping videos at this time. My son Sha, like flying them, dropping videos at this time too. But I've been rapping before them, but I just wasn't doing videos enough. And I'm like, you know, I don't know that I ain't looking at the long term of it.
Yeah.
We had a show in Webster Hall with P&B Rock, rest in peace. He was headlining, and Tutu was on it, and I was on it, and a couple other artists, right?
Yeah.
And we had went, and during those times, their punctuality is always like behind. So P&B Rock was coming and going. I think I had performed open for Tiger at the Buzz already at this time, the Buzz nightclub.
Okay.
Yeah, I opened for him. So it was like you started going up, and Tutu had performed. His show was crazy. Shut it down, and P&B Rock came. So there's like all the other acts we're gonna push back.
Yeah.
And because it was getting close to closing time, and then they just like, you know what, we just gonna run songs. And Tutu heard the song. Tutu like, yo, who this? This is my Yazier record at this time. He hit me up on my DM the next day. He like, yo, send me this. Cause we from the same side, but we have an age difference, you know? So he like, yo, send me this. I sent it to him. The nigga sent it back like a day later, 2 days later. He like, yo, this shit fire, bro. I'm like, yo, I appreciate it. He like, yo, we gonna shoot this. Then he gets locked for the murder charge in Miami.
Yeah.
So then if you notice in the video, one of the, it's shot like 2 different years.
Yeah.
Half the video is done. My video is done when he's in jail,
and
then we shoot the other half when he comes home like a year later.
When he got locked up, did you think he was gonna come back home and do it, or did you kind of feel like, damn, I'm gonna lose my shot?
I wasn't even thinking about that at that time because New York, it was still like I just wanted him to come home first and foremost.
Absolutely.
And everybody was still in the upcoming. It was like no one was set in stone. Even with Suburban, he was already 1 million views, but it wasn't like stardom yet. Like no one. Everyone was doing that. Like how Bronx is. You was coming out of rap. Everyone was doing numbers.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I always felt like the talent was going to take me to anywhere I need to go anyway. So that's what it was.
Bet. How like what did that song do for you? You know, like did you see what was I know he now, you know, you do a song with Tutu, it's gonna go. At that time, was he big enough to where you seen the shift in your fan base?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. I would say it was a cosign for me being able to get all the features I have gotten.
Gotcha.
So me getting a 22G's feature at that time, I was able to get features from any other artist that was doing 1 million views because I had a catalog already. I had an artist with someone that was one of the biggest artists in, you know, in music, in New York music at that time. So
Yeah.
it was easy for me. And then the artists who was listening to them started to listen to the music and reach out, or like, you know what I'm saying. So it was like, it was the I think I worked with damn near everyone in New York.